This is a very, very sad story out of New York City. Mayor Mamdani is getting rid of Haitians that work in the city hall and other New York City establishments because President Trump has revoked their temporary protection status, TPS. So he said he have no choice but to let them go. Now, he promised to protect these people during his campaign. So I don't understand what changed now. How come he suddenly realized that he have no power to override the federal government's stance on this issue? Because he has disappointed these people, and where are they going to go? Where are they going to get a job now? This is so sad, and President Trump should please consider to, renew the TPS of these people and allow them to continue to live here and work here, because Haiti is not safe. What do you think about this? Drop your comment below.
So I feel like this is a very manipulative take. This guy is saying it. I mean, he even has the music, the sad little, flute or whatever that is playing. And he's saying, hundreds of Haitian workers are losing their jobs under temporary, protected status because it expired, because it's terminated. Once it's terminated, you are at risk for deportation. You no longer can work. You lose your work status. All of that stuff happens once your temporary protected status is over. And there's other countries that will be met with that same end as well. Haiti is one of the, I won't even say impacted countries. They were recipients. They were, beneficiaries of something that was quite, extensive and forever and ever, and just felt that way. This is why I say they really did believe what the politicians were telling them. They really did think that, they would be here forever. They made permanent plans under temporary conditions, and that's just not wise. Attention should have probably gone how to, kind of stabilize and then go back home. And for Haiti specifically, the temporary protected status was granted because of the earthquake back in 2010. It's 2026 now, and it had lots of extensions leading up to now. So I guess I could see how they had faith, in the system, and it was going to keep going on and on. Children and stuff came over here. They're now adults, things like that. But the program is ending, like I said, with other countries too, folks who had TPS longer. But I don't like when people try to pull the guilt trip, like, please keep us here. Please keep us there. And you knew the program was temporary. Let's just start there. It was not meant to go on forever. And you trying to kind of manipulate people into feeling bad to keep up the temporary protection is not fair to the country, to the host country. It's not fair to demand that and march for that and protest for that when it was literally just immigration policy. And we know our government over here, they play games. You guys are a buffer class. They took advantage of it, right? They went kind of ham with it, so to speak, but it's backfiring. The resources are upside down. You can't have an unlimited amount of people continue to come without any cap. We can't take on everybody's problems, right? I've heard no real Haitian accountability coming from the folks that are over here, though. They are totally blaming everyone else, the Americans, France, France makes a lot of sense. They will blame everybody else except their actual government. The folks who are actually their brothers, their government, people that look just like them, right? Your actual lineage, your people. You have to hold them accountable. Where is the accountability? You got to hold your governments accountable. You got to go back home and do those things. You got to find a way to go forward. You got to find a way to go forward. Okay, but for this guy, I guess he thought that the mayor had more power than, federal immigration policy. I don't think he understands how it works. And that's kind of the problem. Right, you guys are putting faith into things you don't even understand. You take more time to try to understand our government than your own, situation. You invest a lot of time into what we do and what we don't do right, etc., but won't even talk about anything when it comes to your own homeland. Right, you don't want to talk about that. It's like the name we don't speak of. We must not speak. And some weird Harry Potter-ish going on there. But you can't hocus pocus your way out of this one. You guys kind of got to go back. I would offer to have ethnic pride, You guys put your trust and faith into these politicians because you believed them. You believed that you would be here forever. You believed that it would never end. But unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. The good news is you can go home and we can give you $2,600 and a plane ticket. Okay, that's the good news. All right.